is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They start the drive with Cook, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down. When you look at this defense, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over the Colts.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. They have no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game. Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Now it's Hill. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. One interception. It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 4. They run it again with Cook. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The Bills had 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On play action, Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Allen will try again on second down. Staying on his feet. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. There's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. To the air, Allen. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Now Allen throwing on second down. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Cook going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Alert, alert, alert. We go.
Again, it's Cook. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. James Cook with his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bills get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Going right back to Akers. Yeah, he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. This defense for the Bills, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Hill on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
39 yards on the punt, give them just 1 yard on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. You talk about this Rams defense. They were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
Even better than that, they pitched a shutout in that game, and I'm telling you, that is a confidence builder and a trust builder on both sides. And what I mean by that is coaching staff putting together a game plan, players executing it, now both of them are in sync.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. Cook up the gut. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Hey, hold.
And now they'll throw with Allen. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
Cook following the penalty. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
2nd and 7. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Here's Allen to throw it. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea. Ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And the first play will be a field goal try. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing.
Fighting through, he's got space. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards right off the bat, but a first down. They'll go again here with Akers. So the hand got inside the face mask that time. Looked like a pretty easy call.
And it was, and we saw this in their loss last week. Penalties at inopportune times that led to their demise.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Akers. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go.
They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. They'll fake the handoff. Now Hill. A quick throw there is incomplete.
And he's missed now his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. They go play fake, and it's Hill. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down. Hill now operating from the red zone. Blitz coming, and down he goes. That's Matt Milano firing in from his linebacker position. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Hill's throw, it's complete into the hands of Higbee. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Pick made by Terrell Bernard. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. The mistakes continuing to pile up, but it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march for the chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's going to have a Rams first down. His good running gets him to about the 44.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Off of play action, Hill. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Short throw, it's Higbee.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
On third down, here's a run by Akers. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Hill now to throw. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. They'll run on first down with Akers. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Back to throw. Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. From the left hash. This from 53 yards out. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and the deficit will stay at 3 scores. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Offensively, might be thinking, what's going on here? 1 for their first 7 throwing the football.
So maybe they're thinking about rethinking their strategy a little bit right now with the way that they're throwing it around, not having that success. Might have to lean on the running game for a little while and see if they can get it back in form.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. St. Brown motioning left.
Half 85, half 85. Half.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. To throw, it's Allen. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. That'll be caught. It's caught. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. So after the INT, it's Allen. Uncorks one for Davis. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Allen. Setting up the screen for Cook. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Here is 3rd down and 4.
Here we go.
Now Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes it attracts a little bit of extra attention, and it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. A final shot before half for Allen. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this 3rd quarter at their own 25. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the 2nd half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Dave's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Here we go.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
And coach is always hard on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Hey, we haven't been around the entire time football's been played, but we have studied our history, and there have been some great backs who've been accused of running out of bounds to protect themselves. Well, back in the day, many people didn't like that. But nowadays, take care of the football, show some intelligence, live to fight another down.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Allen now looks to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. In motion right is Davis. Allen now on 3rd and goal. Sliding out of the pocket. And it'll be intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Hill. And his throw here's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read a receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
He's going to have the first down and then some. Down the right sideline. Cooper Kupp. Touchdown, LA. Cooper Kupp, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams get a bit closer. No problem there on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Hey, hold.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Dillon, they try the left side with him. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back.
Half 85. Hey, tight.
Here's Allen. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
5 wide.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's caught, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Here is 3rd and quite a ways. To the air, Allen. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. That's taken on the 25. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Now a give. Akers running left. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 53 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Play fake. Hill. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Play action. It's Hill. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Hill. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And again, it's Hill. And that will be incomplete as well.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
And his kick here is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10.
So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within one score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance. So that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They start the drive with Cook. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter of play. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. They run it again with Cook. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Allen going to fire quickly and get it to Diggs out wide.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. They'll roll him out right. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to kick it away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And that'll hit and kick out of bounds, they say, right at the 50-yard line.
At the 50-yard line.
So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle.
And he stopped immediately there. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Just rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try to find some targets in the open field downfield.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. They'll fake the handoff. Now Hill.
Across the middle, and this pass complete to Cooper Kupp.
It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This will be 3rd and 6. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Desperation time on fourth for Hill. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Bills are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
56, 56.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 41-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 90 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Allen will try again on second down. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. And now the Rams are going to hold things as they want a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Allen going to throw. Here as he's taken down.
Byron Young, the one who got in and finished that play off.
He's known for his legs and his fancy footwork, but he's not getting much of a chance to use it here. The defense continued to hold the upper hand by bringing him down on that play.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Allen to throw. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Now on 4th down, is the punt team sending this one away. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here's 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Akers.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Hill now to throw.
That would complete to Skoranek.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Now it's Hill.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Xavier McKinney.
And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
They've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
That's caught by Diggs.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. They'll run with Cook. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Cook is in. Touchdown Bills. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, and knocked the wind out of their sails. They just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
So for the Bills, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for L.A., they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching.